I paid $250 for this, and right now we're just looking at the value at about $1,700. And this is not including... What's up, guys? Today we go to some yard sales and then to the flea market. We find some really cool, rare PS1 long box games. Make sure you stay tuned till the end to see the pickup that we get off of OfferUp. It's pretty crazy. And there's also some deals at the flea market that I find that are just insane. There's some good information in this video, so stay tuned. So I pull up to this yard sale here, and I didn't even realize that she had PS1 games in her hand. What caught my eye was the Wii games. And so I'm looking, and I actually noticed there's PS1 long boxes here. Those are pretty rare for me to find, so I'm pretty excited. She's asking about $5 a piece on the games. She doesn't really give me a bundle deal, but I have to sift through them, and I start looking through the PS1 stack, and there's just mainly sports games in there, but there are some cool fighting titles in there, some old school fighters, and so I take the Tekkens, I take the Final Fantasies, I think I took that Jet Moto game. At $5 a piece, we come up at about $40 for the pile. And she actually goes back into her house and she pulls out the PS1 system for me. And it turns out that the Destruction Derby game was missing the disc, and it's actually inside of the PS1. So I paid $5 for that as well. That's cool.
Yeah, but
what
I mean, he rarely ever used it, dude.
What are you asking for it?
Shit, dude. $20.
I can do 20.
Okay. Yeah, Caleb told me to get rid of it.
That's cheaper.
How much on this?
15.
15? How much is 15? Is that
1.5?
15? Okay. Do you have any more video games? Video juegos?
No.
No?
No. $5.
Slow
$5.
How much you want in this?
The box set for $5.
Okay, so it's Halloween blow molds. You think I should? You think I should?
You would have to sell it local.
How much are the pumpkins? 5? 5 each or 5 for both?
Both for 5.
Both for 5. All right. Let's do it. This is Halloween. This is Halloween. Halloween. Halloween.
We downsized? Just not upsized.
You have $1 on this. How much did you want in the mouse?
I'll do both of them for $2.
Okay.
50 cents. $5 for all of it.
So I'll take it. So I'll give you a total of.
And I'll
make
give
sure you know how to count.
I know how to count. Most days.
Would you take $1 for this?
Yes,
All right.
absolutely.
Oh, that ain't the remote control.
Ah. How much you want in this?
$1.
$1?
Yeah.
All right. Do you have any video games? Video juegos? So this yard sale actually had a lot of like overstock and like bin store stuff. I'm not too sure where he got his stuff from, but I guess he was a reseller himself, and I told him that I looked for video games, and he actually went inside his house and he pulled some out for me. I ended up taking a couple of things from there. I took a ring light so I could use it for my filming, some computer speakers, but as for reselling, I got these games here, and I paid about $10 a piece. I paid $10 for all of them. that. 10,
And
10, I don't know what she's gonna.
when right before I left, his wife brought out a fog machine, so that's gonna come up. And I paid $40 on the fog machine, and I actually sold it the the next day for $100 on Marketplace. So that was a pretty cool pickup. Alright, so I do something pretty silly here. It's actually real dark at this flea market when I get there. I get there super early in the morning. He has a PS3 there. He has 3 handhelds, a DSi, DS Lite, and a 3DS. And behind me, there's a Luigi Wiimote, and which goes for about $30 to $40 on eBay, and a Halo Reach controller, which goes for about $25. And I end up taking everything for about $100. Now the thing is, I carry my portable battery, my Jackery with me to test systems, but the price was so cheap that I just didn't bother. Now what I didn't realize is that the PS3 is actually rebuilt, or it has like a blue piece from another system on it. I didn't see that. It was too dark and my eyes just didn't notice that, and I didn't even test it out on my Jackery. I was too anxious. I was too excited to go to other tables. So I paid $100 for everything. The PS3 didn't work, and the 3 handhelds didn't work. The Wiimote and the Halo Reach controller were good though. I should be able to make a little bit of profit, maybe $20-$30. If anything, I can still sell the stuff for parts, but it goes to show you that us resellers, retro hunters, still fumble the bag sometimes.
2, 3, 5, 6. Maybe 24. Could you do because I want this ink too. Could you do 30 with all the ink? With the mouses and the ink?
Oh, I'll do 35.
All right, let's do that.
Yeah, that's it.
I probably should have picked these up. It was like a zombie Captain America What If special edition, and then these 2 Lokis in the back. They were all from some special company. She wanted 15 each, and she probably would have took a bundle deal on them. I missed out. So sometimes it's pretty hard finding video games out in the wild, and you got to get good at selling other stuff. I found these Doc Martens for $5. And I should be able to get $90 to $100 if I just clean them up a bit. So it's always good to keep an eye out for stuff like that, you know. In case you're not finding video games, you can also flip other things, you know, shoes, cameras are pretty good to flip as well.
Makes no sense to me. This guy looks like a... Is this your booth?
Nah, bro, this gentleman right here. That's a good buy right there.
How much on this?
$10.
10.
This is where I thrive. This lady's booth is a mess. There's wires all over the place. There's Xbox 360s on the floor. So I pull out 2 Xbox 360s, and I pull out 3 power supplies for them. I always need power supplies. I always need controllers and cables for them because I lot them up online. So we make a deal for about $50 for the 2 Xboxes and the 3 power supplies. So here I end up paying $5 for both Wii guitars, which end up not working, and I pay $15 on the Xbox 360, which actually works. So that was a pretty good pickup. So I find this Wii U console with the cables for the console and the gamepad. It is missing the gamepad though. And I find a 360 there as well. I pull out my Jackery to make sure everything turns on and works. The Wii U console actually has Wii Sports inside of it, so that was a $20 jump. Everything works. He pulls out some games. We make a deal on the bundle for the Wii U console, the Xbox 360, and the Mario game and the Captain Toad for $80.
Appreciate work.
So this is a crazy pickup. I find this calculator. Now these calculators here can go for some good money. This is a Texas Instruments TI Inspire CX2, and this one's going for about 130 on eBay. I already sold that, and I picked up this special edition Gears of War controller. These controllers are going for about $400 on eBay, in good condition, like complete condition. Now this one comes with the case. It is missing a couple of little pieces on the back, but it's tested and working. It's actually working when I take it home and I try it on GamepadTester.com. Everything works on there. Someone already sent me an offer for $250 on it. I'm not sure if I should have accepted it. I'm kind of thinking I probably should have. I'm trying to get $300 for it, so I don't mind holding off on that to see what I get later on down the road. So I take that and I take the Wii U game there, and we make a deal for about $40 on everything. So here's the lot of games that I picked up off Marketplace for $250. There's about $1,700 in value on the table. The 4 stacks on the left are all going up on Whatnot. Those are all worth about $5 to $10 each. And then the rest of the games on the right, the other stacks, those are everything worth about $12 on up. And there's some $30 games, $20 games in there, like Maddens. There's Maddens in there. I'm lotting them up. I'm putting them together so I can get the most for them. So the thing is, behind me, there's actually a table full of PS2 games, disc onlys. And feel free to pause anything. Feel free to pause and look at the games. The value really is that high. But the PS2 games, I didn't even go through them at that time. Everything ended up being valued at about $2,300, and again, this is before fees, before the eBay fees and shipping. But we're at about $2,300 from $250. So I had a real good turnout. Within a few days, I made my money back selling a few of those Xbox games. This was a pretty good pickup. I wish I had the time to go through everything in here, but there were some really cool games in there. There were like Sonic games. That Midnight Club game was a $20 game itself, and also everything was in really good condition. During September, right before October, right before Halloween, it's a good time to maybe pick up some Halloween decor. I picked up those pumpkins for $5 for the both of them, and I sold them the same day for $40 the same night. So that was pretty cool. And then I had actually picked up that fog machine, and it was worth about $180 on eBay, and I was planning on shipping it, but you know, it just dinged in my head. Dude, put it up on Marketplace and label it as like Halloween decoration. I put on there that it was good for like your Halloween decorations or like haunted houses, and someone picked it up the same day. It was crazy. So I sold that for about $100. So that's always good to keep in mind. Also, you want to be sure that you're looking at the controllers that you run into. Sometimes they're special edition, and they can be worth a little bit more than normal, than your average controller. So that's also good to keep in mind. The Gears of War controller that I found, I didn't know it was worth that much. I didn't even know what it was worth. You know, it came in a bundle deal, so I was like, I mean, I got to get something for it. I didn't know that they were going for about $400 complete, used. But this one's missing a couple of pieces. I did get an offer for $250. I'm not sure if I should have accepted it. I'm thinking I should have, but we're in Q4 right now, so another offer might come by. We'll see what happens. But just stay tuned. If you made it this far in the video, I appreciate you watching till the end. If you liked the video, if you liked the items that I found, if you enjoyed the video, please consider liking and subscribing. And y'all have a great day. Bam!